Two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And this one goes out of bounds on the opening kickoff. That is a rough start for the kicker and his team as the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. On play action, here's Dak. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get it. From our game plan, we need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Now tapped forward quickly, and this is Brown with it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
That's good. Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
19 yards.
A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield.
It
it'll bring up second down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Second down throw for Hurts. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Yeah! There we go! Kill!
They go play action. It's Prescott. Open man, downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
First down, Dallas.
Yeah! Here we go!
Dak going to give this to Blue. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. No the dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Third down, they need 5.
Hey, easy, 63, 60.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
73. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Hurts will try it again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
On play action, Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again, Hurts. That one caught by Smith. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
63.
To the air again. Hurts. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Second and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, offensive coordinator, script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. It's going to be a long day for this defense.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pistol now for Prescott. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Nolan Smith. He works his way in. And that's now 2 sacks for him in the opening quarter. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 14-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. What can they do here? This is third and forever.
Yeah! Here we go, 47. Go right in. Here we go, 53.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Going up top. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up fourth and a mile.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. First and 10 now from the 36. On play action, here's Hurts. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And he will go all the way. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Prescott on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They send a receiver in motion left. Second down, Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Third and long.
Yeah, there we go. I think. Right, There we go. Kill. 26.
Prescott now. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Dallas. And a fair catch called for and taken. They're backed up to their own 7.
First and 10. At their own 8-yard line.
Great. Set. And anyone else? Delta.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's to midfield. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 92 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
On the play fake, Dak. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to get this all the way. Close to the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Now Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Gain of 14. And the Cowboy first down.
Dak to throw. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Prescott again. On a throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
3rd and 7. To the air again. Prescott gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Cowboys.
Yeah!
That is Ferguson in motion. Again, Prescott to the air. The left side, caught by Lamb. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Here's a run, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal.
Yeah! There we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got it at the 3. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go.
To throw is Dak. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long. Like down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down.
And he's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. His 4th TD grab of the season.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Very set. And anyone else?
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Brought down behind the line
2
of
minutes to
scrimmage.
go here
It's a
till
loss of
halftime.
2. Brings up
We'll come
second
back
and
to
12
Philadelphia
at the 24-yard
right after
line.
this.
No touch set. And anyone else? Hey, 73. No touch.
A second down throw for Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, talk things over before third down.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Very set. Trimmer. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. Saquon Barkley. Now look out to the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
47.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. 3rd down coming up.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Hey, go kill.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. That's down the field for Lamb. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
On comes the punter now, as he'll punch it away for the 4th time today. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Good, set. 180, 180.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. The open man is Reed. He's got it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one complete to Brown. So the Eagles use their first time out here. Clock stopped with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and
he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Go play action. It's Prescott. Flush to his right. Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. That's into the hands of Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll throw again. Dak. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it.
They motion a receiver right. Second down, Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This fielded at about the 9. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
From 32-yard line.
63, 63, 63. Great, set. Hey, let's go. No touch.
Well, out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
No touch, set. 180. No touch.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
63, bad.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Take me. I got him. I got motion there. Me. I got this.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
1st and 10.
Great, set.
A handoff, running left. It's Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 3 touchdowns in this one. And he's up to 11 on the season. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead.
Cowboys 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
There you go.
Pistol now for Prescott. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Again, here comes Blue. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
There we go.
Now Prescott. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's like...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. play.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no game.
A run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
On third down, it's Hurts going for it all. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. First down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 2. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On play action, here's Hurts. This one is caught by Reed. They get 16 on that connection. Good for an Eagles first down.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tackled at the 7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
It is brought in the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up 8 out to the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of
2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Prescott now. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. All right, hey.
Prescott. That's complete to Blue. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. To the air again. Prescott. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7.
Yeah! Here we go. All right, hey.
That is Ferguson in motion. Prescott again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means. But I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jalen Carter in there and it drops. And that time, it's a loss of 7. That is Ferguson in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Dak facing 3rd and long. This is caught at 2. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on 3rd down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Blue will take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
56, Cowboys 14.
give them credit. They are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Great, set. Don't touch it.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8.
Great. Don't touch.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Go Silver, right?
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Here's Barkley. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
Jake Elliott to kick
So
off
following the
for
score,
Philadelphia.
here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it's complete to Diggs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one swung out to Blue. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. on third down. That ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. And that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Again, Prescott to the air. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. They'll throw again. Dak. Well, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Good work to get the first down, and Greg, maybe good fortune that they're able to keep possession after the fumble.
And I know where his mind is, Mike. He's so focused on getting that first down, which he does a great job getting, but it can't come at the expense of protecting the ball. Now, in this case, he's very fortunate. He loses the ball, but it ends up going out of bounds.
First and 10.
15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Prescott. Pass right side, caught by Lamb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
10-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
On the handoff, Blue. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Prescott. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he'll get about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Great. Set. Anyone,
Once again, it's Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third down, they need 5.
Crowd, let's get it.
A run with Barkley. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
That's good.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Delta.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.